What's up, Maniacs? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will. And today we are talking about WWE Day 1 and we are doing our predictions for the show, the first pay-per-view of the year. It's here in just a few days, so let's look at it. And it's got to be said, this pay-per-view is in jeopardy right now. COVID is running through WWE locker room right now. There are a lot of people that are keeping off TV to make sure they don't get ill before this pay-per-view. Seth Rollins actually has COVID, so we're gonna see if he can make a recovery before this pay-per-view. So some matches may be up in the air. We will wait and see how this turns out. Right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW, so if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. And of course, you guys put your predictions down below in the comments as well, so we can talk about them later on once this video is out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. WWE Day 1 predictions. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Why is this a pay-per-view match? This has been just a rubbish little filler feud for Drew, if you like. Drew needs to be challenging in and around the title. I know Roman has got that title in a chokehold right now, but Madcap Moss, let alone Baron Corbin, these guys are nowhere near the title scene. This match shouldn't be happening. This match would barely be interesting on a SmackDown match card. Like, I don't know why this has made it all the way to pay-per-view. Obviously just to put Drew on pay-per-view, give Drew a win. So Drew McIntyre is my prediction, but this should not be a pay-per-view match. Nobody is interested in this at all. Edge versus The Miz. So over the last few weeks we have seen The Miz back on our TVs. He has returned from Dancing with the Stars or whatever he's doing on TV in America, and from his return he came straight into a program with Edge. Now I wouldn't say this is like a high profile thing. Obviously Miz is a big TV guy, big-ish, you know what I mean anyway. And Edge has been booked relatively well in recent times. His whole feud with Seth Rollins was really good, but this is his first feud since he's got to Raw. I guess this is an easy win for him, one and done. I would think maybe you see Miz and Edge go at it again inside the Royal Rumble match later on in the month, but again I think this is a win for Edge. I can only predict from the fallout from this match we're probably going to get Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix, maybe later on down the line as well. That could be a Royal Rumble matchup, a mixed tag team match if you like. Comment down below, what do you think of that idea? Other than that, I think this is just a straightforward Edge win. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's Championship. I have to say, I didn't believe the Liv Morgan hype before this program she's been in with Becky Lynch. Maybe Becky Lynch as well has helped to elevate her. I'm very much understanding why people like Liv Morgan. She is very kind of personable and things like that. She didn't beat Becky Lynch on Raw. Obviously Becky Lynch cheated. She held the bottom rope to make sure she got the pinfall victory. She's not gonna beat Becky Lynch here at Day 1 either. This is another kind of filler program before we get to something more substantial for Becky Lynch to sink her teeth into. Becky Lynch is doing really good work right now. Liv Morgan, this has helped to elevate her, maybe take her on to the next level, make her at least a credible challenger before we start talking about could she one day be champion. I can't necessarily see her becoming champion at all in 2022. She will just become someone that could be a good challenger for the champions. But yeah, I would say Becky Lynch to retain the Raw Women's Championship in this match. The Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. How many times have we seen this match? Now, not to say it's not good, it's boring. These guys know how to put on. They've been wrestling each other for years, literally years. But what makes this match interesting is a couple of dynamics within the matchup now. Xavier Woods, he is king of the ring, he is the king of SmackDown, the king of WWE if you like. Roman Reigns, the head of the table with the Universal Championship, and he doesn't like the Usos losing. So a couple new dynamics added to this rivalry that we are so used to seeing. I'm actually going to go with a New Day win here. I think the Usos losing the Tag Team Championships could work nicely with their story with Roman and Roman's stranglehold on SmackDown right now. I think Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston could do something with those Tag Team Championships, especially the fact that Xavier is king. I think that could work quite well in their favor. I know it is something we have seen before, the Usos and New Day trading titles, but yeah, it's gonna happen again. The Usos will probably win it back somewhere down the line. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, the New Day beating the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. RK Bro versus the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now it has to be said, the RK Bro-nament that was put on to determine a #1 contender for the Raw Tag Team Championships was actually okay. It was a pretty good tournament, which we saw the Mysterios and Street Profits culminate last week on Raw, and Street Profits came out as the champions. Now I'm looking forward to Street Profits versus RK Bro as a spectacle. I think the match will be really good. However, Randy Orton is so over right now, and Riddle, the pair of them, they're so over right now. I can't see the Street Profits picking up these tag championships. I think it's a bit too early as well, because you assume once Orton and Riddle lose these championships, that's when their feud may begin, and I think it may just be a tad early for that to happen right here at day one. So I'm going with RK Bro retaining. I think they've been very, very good, very entertaining, and probably one of the better things on Raw for quite a while now. RK Bro to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. The WWE Championship is on the line. Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley. Now again, this match may actually be in jeopardy, or at least one person's position in this match may be in jeopardy, and that is Seth Rollins. Like I said at the top of the video, Seth Rollins has confirmed that he has got COVID, so we don't know if he's actually going to show up at this match. Will they stick someone in his place? Will they just make this a triple threat match? Who knows? I'm not sure, but who is going to walk out champion is the question. I think we probably all assumed Big E may retain. Kevin Owens is a dark horse. He has recently signed a new contract, a 3-year deal at WWE. Was it put into his contract? Maybe something like a title win right here at day one. Even if Kevin Owens is to win it, I don't think he will hold it for long, but I personally wouldn't mind a Kevin Owens championship win. Bobby Lashley as well, booked so well over the last year. I think he could believably become champion again. Seth Rollins, if he is to be included in this match, again, someone that can hold the championship and we wouldn't bat an eyelid. I am going to go with Big E. I'm going to say Big E is going to retain. They need to make him a really formidable, strong champion. The only issue is a lot of contenders for this title is in this match. So who does Big E get after he retains from here? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go with Big E retaining his WWE Championship in this fatal 4-way match. Last but not least, we have in the main event Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns recently getting rid of his special counsel Paul Heyman, and it looks like it may be a straight up one-on-one match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. I don't believe this for a second. I think Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns have plotted all of this. Paul Heyman said in his interview on SmackDown the other day, his job is to protect Roman Reigns, his job is to protect the championship. He said that specifically, and it made me think this whole thing is a ruse. He is going to do whatever it takes to make it look like Roman Reigns is protected. Now, Roman may be in on this plan. Roman may not actually be in on this plan, and this may be Paul Heyman actually sticking the fork in Brock Lesnar and saying, yeah, I'm done with you. This is what I have to do to protect Roman. And then, you know, the light bulb goes off for Roman and he says, yes, wise man, this is what you had to do, and you protected me, you protected my championship. So I do think Roman Reigns is going to retain. However, on the flip side of things, that would be Brock Lesnar losing to Roman Reigns in 2 consecutive matches, which for me means if that is the case, Brock Lesnar will beat Roman Reigns at his next opportunity, whether that's a match at Royal Rumble, whether that's a match at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar can't lose 3 times to Roman Reigns. It's questionable that Brock Lesnar even loses twice in a row to Roman Reigns. However, Roman Reigns has obviously been built up massively strong recently, so you kind of get it. But it just makes me think that Brock Lesnar picks up the victory here, and then maybe Roman wins it back at WrestleMania. It's hard to say. You guys let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns retaining, but Brock Lesnar, he can't be losing too often because he is the special attraction. He is the believability factor that we wait for every year in WWE. So guys, those are my predictions for WWE Day 1. Let me know what you thought of them down below in the comments, and let me know what your predictions are for the pay-per-view. I hope that everyone recovers and is well and can make it to the pay-per-view, because it'll be a shame if some of these matches are torn apart. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. And yeah, maybe we'll be back in a couple days for a Day 1 review show. Let me know if you want that down below in the comments. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.